Behold, a Scottish sunset here in Edinburgh, the capital of this great country filled with so much history, mystery, and all the wonderful lore and legends. No wonder the famous series of novels Harry Potter were written here. It is easily a place to be inspired. I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist. Let me know where you're watching from. Today we're going to enjoy the beautiful Scottish sunset from Edinburgh Castle and stroll a little bit down the Royal Mile. Here we have the castle upon the rock, upon the crag and till of Edinburgh. This castle is very, very old. A lot of crazy things have happened in its history. And if you want to see a look inside, then watch my first video that I did here in Edinburgh from the old town. I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist. Let me know where you're watching from a Scottish sunset. Let me show you more of the views. Hello, Amy from Ireland. Nice to see you here. Susie, welcome. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Debbie. You're a Celtic Welsh girl in Germany. Oh, that's so cool. Glad you're tuning in from Germany. I love the spire of the cathedral down there, which I think is the cathedral, the Episcopal Cathedral. We have a lot of spires all around here. So today is going to be my final day here in Edinburgh and in Scotland. It was such a beautiful country. I'll be showing you other parts of Great Britain in these upcoming weeks, but I wanted to give a round of hearts to all the Scots that have been so kind in giving me amazing tips, amazing tricks, amazing places to visit, and also even hanging out with two Scot mega urbanists, Gary and Susie, in person, having dinner with them. But here in Scotland, luckily things are very peaceful. Life here is normal. However, we have fellow urbanists out there that tune in from the Ukraine. And one in particular that I know tunes in very often, his name is Oleg. And there's many others. Everyone, can you give a round of warm thoughts and prayers, good wishes and vibrations over to Oleg and our fellow Ukrainian urbanists. Things over there are rather tough, and I hope they're well. I hope they're okay. I hope Oleg is okay. Oleg, if you're tuning in at some point, thank you so much for being an urbanist for so long. You've been tuning in for I think a year or two. Through the pandemic and everything. So I hope you're well and your family's well. Let's explore a little bit of Edinburgh at sunset for some peaceful vibes. I was doing TikToks all day, and it was wonderful to explore the city and do a whole slew of TikToks. So stay tuned for the short videos as well. Janet says Edinburgh is pretty. It is very pretty. I've made a few Harry Potter videos, and it is no wonder that J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, was inspired by this. And of course the filmmakers as well, and everyone who worked on the film in terms of actually bringing it to life as well. Christine, thank you so much for the 100 stars. Did you see the dog cemetery? No, not yet. Oh. We're gonna have a little bit more. Hey Susie, hello Mirna. Hello. There too. Karen, yes, you're right. I actually went to the Witchery. So a few people did recommend trying the Witchery. one of the most beautiful restaurants I've seen in my life. No wonder that J.K. Rowling has come here and done various celebrations there. I'm going to pass by the witchery a little soon, but it's right around here, right by this church. And I will be posting a short video about it soon. Very, very beautiful meal I had there. Gorgeous fortress, says Christine. I agree. It's a gorgeous fortress. Hey, Susie says, happy to catch you live. Susu is tuning in. Good vibes in lieu of the unsettling horrors that happen in the world. Yes, that's right, Susu.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Will you marry me?
I'm taken by my beautiful city over here of Edinburgh. What are you doing? Are you doing a TikTok or something?
No, we're doing like challenges. Thing.
Oh, a challenge.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's just for our course.
Video right now.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. If you want to say hello.
oh wow.
Let me camera. There we go. I got my first marriage proposal from Scottish lassies. That's awesome. Good luck on the project. Yeah, have a good day. The woman got on one knee and said, "Will you marry me?" I did not capture it, but yeah, she literally got down on one knee. She had flowers that she like. They have a ring, but she like motioned if she had a ring. So they're doing some type of school project. That's funny. Why did you say no? Asked Robert. In America, at least, some people do pranks and things like that. So you don't know what they're using the video for. They were filming. Ken says, can I go to Carlton Hill? It's a bit of a trek over there, but hopefully I can show it to you from afar. Sharon, no, I asked TikTok. They said no. They said school project. I'm the one who asked if it were for a TikTok thing. Maybe I misheard, but do let me know what you heard. But yeah, my first marriage proposal here in Scotland. Yeah, there's actually a movie coming out called Marry Me with my fellow New Yorican, Jennifer Lopez, and a great American actor, Owen Wilson. Where he's like carrying the "Marry Me" sign because he like took it from someone, and Jennifer Lopez, a big celebrity in that film, says yes to this random dude in the audience. So imagine this would be a great premise for like a sitcom. American guy just says randomly yes to a marriage proposal here in Scotland and has to move here to Scotland. Oh wait, there's already a show like that. It's called Catastrophe. Pro tip. What's that sound? They're drilling. They're doing construction here at the castle. They didn't expect me to be live. No, they didn't see the camera because I was. They thought maybe I was taking a photo or something. All right, one more time. Let's see the views and then let's go down the Royal Mile. Lorraine says, you are enjoying your stay in Scotland? I am. It's a beautiful country. Get an Uber. It's really not that far. It's pretty too. Is it Uberable? Uberable to get to Carlton Hill? Do let me know if I'm saying it correctly. Where are you going to eat tonight? Ken, you'll be seeing what I already ate. I'm pretty full. I ate at the Witchery, light lunch, but it ended up being quite heavy lunch, and I drank copious amounts of Earl Grey tea, so I'm extremely caffeinated at the moment. Janet says, yes, it is very Uberable. Hello, Kay, Nicole, George. We used to fight to keep people out of the castle. Now we're in charge of getting them in, says Gary. We canny Scots with our money, says Gary. Yep, that's funny. The irony. If you look at the sky slope in the distance, we're near to that, says Susie. At the sky slope. This one? I'm not sure what the sky slope is. Thank you so much for letting us know. That sound is annoying. Indeed. It is definitely enhancing the vibes. Oh, the beautiful sounds of drilling into the castle walls. All right, might as well, let's get close to the noise. Let's see what they're doing over here. Susie says if you look at the ski slope, there's a ski slope here in Scotland. Taking my castle for now, says Scott. My pleasure, Scott. Sleazy says 100 miles south and it's pouring rain with no visible sunset. Oh no. And Scott, nice to see you here. Welcome. Scott, you're a Scot? Do let me know. We met Banksy near where Greyfriars Bobby is. Hey, walking, talking Scotsman. Thank you so much for tuning in. How does he look like? Do let us know. I'm curious. DS says, you're not too far from Amsterdam. Are you considering it? I have a specific limit in terms of how long I'm traveling here. I'm getting back to New York just in time to celebrate a birthday of a dear family member. So I would, but I think I might be coming back to go to Amsterdam in a separate trip. Maybe I'll do Amsterdam and Paris in conjunction because they're easy to get to via train. What direction is your land, Lord Ariel, says Ron. Yep, that's right. I am a lord. I am Lord Ariel of Queens, protector of Glencoe, the great urbanist, the regent of all avocado toasts. I'm not sure where my land is. I don't know where Glencoe is. I'm not sure what direction Glencoe, the Highlands, is. All right, let's continue forth. George says, what is that noise? Construction at the castle. They're doing repairs. They're building a new wing in my honor since I'm a new lord of Glencoe. They're building a new wing. So I appreciate the Edinburgh for making these alterations. Hey, Miss Lob says, how lovely. My pleasure. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Let's go down the Royal Mile. There's a lot of history here. I will be posting a video about the real life inspiration of the Red Wedding. Oh my God, now it looks even cooler. The Red Wedding from Game of Thrones was directly inspired by two events. One of those events took place here in Edinburgh Castle. The other event took place even further up north in Scotland. I can tell you a story now, or you can wait for the short story. Let me know. I did videotape it. It was a very weird story. If I ever meet, I can explain, says Walking Talking Scotsman. Okay, cool. Thank you. We all need to join you for dinner. I ate at the Witchery. Okay, I'll tell you this story. So, Back in Scottish history, there was a slew of kings and queens who were elected at a really young age, before they can reasonably rule. One king was only a mere about 9 years old, and one of his main advisors was Sir William Crichton. Might be saying that correctly, I think. And Sir William had a feud with the Earl of Douglas. The Earl of Douglas was also super young. He was only 16 years old. But he was a pain in the arse for Sir William. So Sir William, who ruled over here from Edinburgh Castle, invited the Earl and his brother to come and have a dinner to discuss things amicably. Hard word to pronounce, amicably. Nicely. He said that this was going to be a safe space. Well, the Earl comes in with his little brother. They're having dinner. And on the plate comes out the head of a huge black bull. The king is frightened and starting to protest what is happening. The Earl probably is already, as in America we would say, shitting his pants, because the head of a big black bull means imminent death in Scottish lore. Quickly they were taken away from the dinner. The king is screaming at Sir William, saying, "No, don't do this. This is unfair." Remember, he's still a little boy. He doesn't know what these matters of assassination are. Take him out to the courtyard. They have a mock trial, and off with their heads. The Earl and the little brother are killed. This event was called the Black Dinner, and it became one of the main inspirations for George R.R. Martin, the writer of Game of Thrones, for the Red Wedding in the book series, and also depicted in the show season 3. So I highly recommend checking out that show if you want to. One more time, the castle. Look at this beautiful glow. Oh my. Susie says, "Ariel, you'll be needing a supper later on." Well, after that story, I'm a little bit hesitant to have a supper in any castles in Scotland. Everyone, slam that like button right now. Slam it at this very moment in time. And let me know if you're on Team Like. And on Facebook, press that heart button and or share with relevant Facebook groups about travel, about Scotland, about UK, about Scottish ancestry. That would make a nice postcard, says Susie. Yeah, I think it would, yeah. Let's cross 400 people tuning in concurrently on YouTube. Wendy says slammed away. Thank you so much, Wendy. Here's the Scotch whiskey experience, which I think used to be called Malt Disney, or at least that was the nickname. BB has pressed it. Thank you so much. Tim says walk that way before. Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. Debbie, thank you so much for the 200 stars. Stars are worth double, so thank you so much, Debbie. Right here, we have the Witchery. The Witchery. I went inside. You're going to see a short video. Follow me on TikTok and on Facebook. One of those two platforms, and you'll see the videos, such as the Witchery restaurant experience. One of the more fancier restaurants here at Boswell's Court. Boswell was the biographer of Samuel Johnson, who we talked about in London who was the guy who literally walked for a living and wrote about it. So he's basically my spirit ancestor who, instead of writing about it, I usually just video it. Boswell. Here's a funhouse mirror. Lorraine says, always look forward to your short videos. Oh, thank you so much, Lorraine. I appreciate that. Wendy says, was that the first time you have been proposed to? Because here it comes again. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it's been the first time I've been proposed to. Yeah. I'd rather do the proposing, but it's nice. It's nice. How's the nightlife in Scotland? Yes, I don't know too much. I would assume that Glasgow is more for nightlife. Glasgow is a younger city. I would say the general nightlife in Edinburgh appears to me to be mostly the pubs. It's probably very different during the Fringe Festival, which is the huge performing arts festival that takes place around late July, early August. Probably very different vibe. But yeah, it's a pretty sleepy at night from what I've seen, at least here in the Old Town area. Edinburghers, let me know. Where is there a place for nightlife here in Edinburgh? Maybe Leith is a bit more hip. Look at the light. Oh my God, great time for photos. I gotta start hiring a photographer to just follow me around during these sunset videos. The buildings look Gothic. I'm not sure if you would consider them Gothic in terms of architecture. They have a different name. But yeah, Gothic in terms of a vibe, yes. But technically, it would not be called Gothic, the architecture. I feel so at peace now that there's no rugby fans here. If you see my video before of the Old Town, I was surrounded by hordes of Frenchmen who were staring at me the entire time I was doing the video here. And now I feel just more at peace. The bagpiper is playing at a distance. Did you make it down to Leith? No, I didn't make it down to Leith. They are supposed to be the world's first skyscrapers. Yes. So everything here, yes. Thank you so much for letting us know. This is the world's first skyscrapers. Yes, the first high-rises are right here. Now, of course, there have been high-rises before, but I think once you start passing 5 stories tall, or more than 6 stories tall, once you pass 6 stories tall, it starts to be considered a high-rise. Generally, across many modern cities, more than 6 stories tall would require some type of elevator. Generally, people don't like to walk more than 5 stories. So, yep, you can consider these the first high-rises. And look at this, the Ghost Bus Tour. Oh, wow. That's cool. Take a ride to the dark side. Huh. That's cool. Hey, you're watching right now?
Literally.
Oh, so cool. Hey. How long you been watching for?
Oh, like the last 10 minutes, man. We
Oh,
didn't and I was just like, yeah, I've seen you're alive, clicked on it, and I was like, no way, he's in Edinburgh.
Oh, but you've been following for a while?
No, we just ran up to the castle there.
And we literally ran up the hill. I was like, oh, I see him.
No, I mean, have you been following for a while my show?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What's your names?
Josh.
Josh and
I'm Daddy.
Gary. Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
Beautiful city you guys live in.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You having a nice time?
Oh, yes, absolutely loved it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I see you were higher up north in Scotland as well.
I did, yeah. I went up to the Highlands.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
You enjoy it?
Are you guys from Edinburgh?
No, from Perth, so it's just like...
From Perth, okay, so the other city up there.
So
Okay.
you probably passed it when you came maybe back down.
Oh, I see, I see. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, guys,
Nice to
enjoy.
meet you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
nice to meet you. Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Sorry, I didn't mind the camera. Hopefully you saw the two guys. They were so nice. So shout out to those guys. Thank you so much for saying hello. So here's a ghost bus tour. This thing's really cool. Like that. Two guys from Perth. That's awesome. Shout out to you. Donald says your fans are everywhere. I have a lot of Scottish followers. I haven't bumped into that many because these cities are not like that dense. But yep, I have a lot. Renee says I want to go. We saw them on camera. Oh, cool. Okay, awesome. they were sprinting to say hello. I'm glad. And it's a tough sprint because this is all uphill. So this is Deacon Brodie. This is the inspiration behind Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Another short video is coming up soon. Let's see the bagpiper playing in the distance. Oh, this city is just majestic at this time. You know, if you're here in Edinburgh, just sleep in, take your time, wake up. Doesn't matter, 12 noon, have a full Scottish breakfast with some haggis and black pudding. And then do your sightseeing at 5 p.m. if it's this time of year, because wow. Well, what's that building ahead? So, super urbanists, and above just got a exclusive 360 video look at St. Giles Cathedral. St. Giles is the patron saint of lepers. The Cathedral of Edinburgh for the Church of Scotland, which is Presbyterian. John says, I like the sound of bagpipes. Me too. It's nice to hear it echoing through the streets of Edinburgh. Susie says, you should do the ghost tour if I'm very tempted. I'm not sure if they'll let me film it. There was no problem in the US when I've done these bus tours. Gary says, not leopards. Yeah, leopards. It's a hard word to pronounce. Pardon. Yeah. Lepers and lepers is such a close. They're so close to each other. Here's the bagpiper. Wow. Capture on the camera. Wow, that's gorgeous. Look across the street here. Hello, Lorraine. Nice to see you here. Hello, Fifi. Miss Lob. We got Wendy, Ron. Joe says they let you film here in the States. Yeah, usually it's okay filming bus tours in the US. They don't care too much. I have engaged filming bus tours here in the UK. Slam that like button if you're tuning in right now. Fifi says, I'm currently working on my third novel. I'm considering some ghosts. Oh, Fifi, that's so cool that you're up to your third novel. Ooh, the lights are on. Yeah. Cool. Even better. Fifi says, any inspiration here? If you like ghosts, this is the city. There is a whole host of ghosts here in Edinburgh. It is very frightful for most. I like to boast about the ghosts. Therefore, let's give a toast to all those who love them the most. For they sometimes are rather gross, but also they can be also rather morose. So yes, there's a whole lot of ghosts here. Genesis, you're pretty much walking on the graveyard. Yeah. So I didn't even touch upon the ghost stories. I tried learning the ghost stories. They're very dark. There's so many of them. I just couldn't. Lorraine sent 1,000 stars. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Lorraine V sent 1,000 stars. Thank you so much, Lorraine. I appreciate that. So stars are worth double. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you everyone who's been sending stars, super chats, and PayPals. I appreciate you. Thank you. Every time I do videos on the new city, I always get a host of people who tune in who are rather very loud complainers saying, oh, you didn't show this, you didn't show that, you didn't show this, that thing. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome to the show. I show cities various different ways. Sometimes it's specifically about the history and the architecture, and sometimes it's about enjoying the vibes. It depends. But the point of the show is to go with the flow and enjoy all the beautiful wonders of the cities. It doesn't always have to be specifically about showing specific things. Sometimes it's about showing just the overall beauty, being here in the moment in a city like Edinburgh. Here's the meeting point for a lot of tour groups. Joe says, did you have dinner yet? I did. I had a light lunch, which ended up being a very big lunch at the Witchery. Pretty full today. But who knows? I might work up an appetite doing a live stream. Maybe. Let's check this out. Let's see. Do let us know if anyone can find and J.K. Rowling buy this for something in Harry Potter. Ghost walks in Edinburgh are amazing. Yeah. I think partly that's why I didn't even research them too heavily. I'm glad a lot of people enjoy my storytelling, but do know that Scottish people here are very good storytellers. I've seen walking by, there's some great tour guides I've just seen kind of just passing. I could tell within a few seconds, oh, these guys are really good. And I've seen a few videos with them. So I thought to myself, well, I can't really like compete with these guys. I could give you a few short of my stories, but if you want to see the ghost stories, there's plenty of YouTube videos there. But lo and behold, if there's a city like my own New York, like I've shown you in Boston, and other places that don't have enough ghost tours, and I will be sharing those stories with all of you. But here, I just didn't feel right doing my own version when there's already a plethora of excellent storytellers doing it. So check them out afterwards, or go to the tour if you're visiting here in person. Ariel sent 500 stars. Thank you so much for the 500 stars. Ariel, I appreciate that. Michelle says, how are you doing? I'm doing well, enjoying the beautiful views. Look. Did you have fish and chips, says Renee. I did have fish and chips in London. I love it, but it's a very heavy meal, so I usually don't have it on a regular basis. But I've shown it at least once on a short video. So go on TikTok or on Facebook. Have I shown it in the live video? I don't think I've shown it in the live video yet. Susie says, that's my sports car parked. Oh no, Susie. If you're a meat eater, Oink is the best pork you might ever try, but they roast a pig a day and it goes fast. Ah, yeah, Patricia, thank you so much for the recommendation. I did pass by Oink a few times. They do look really good. Ghost walks in Edinburgh are amazing. Oh, indeed they are. Slam that like button right now. Let's cross 400 concurrent viewers. We're already up to 300. I think unfortunately the record in the UK thus far is only about 300 concurrent viewers on YouTube. Facebook actually ended up almost 200, I think, at some point, but only 300, which is rather low. I mean, Italy, 800. Was there 1,000 plus in Italy? I think there might have been 1,000 plus in Italy. There was definitely a few 600 pluses in Greece. And Mexico, we end up getting, I think, at least 500 plus. So let's compete with those countries. I mean, come on, UKers. Let's get as many people here in the house. The spooky vibe of the witchery is chilling. Yes, it is. It's amazing. It's a great restaurant. You'll be seeing a video of it soon. All right, let me show you more around. Many centuries ago, in a time far away, there was a device that people used to communicate with each other using wires that were running underground, and they would pick up a physical thing in their hands. Kind of looks like our iPhones, but it was a little bit more curvy. And they would make these, what they would call phone calls from these phone boxes. That's what they used to call. These ancient devices were in use for nearly 100 years. The iron was made here in Scotland, and they still stand here to this day. The phone box. Oh, what wonders the ancient past knew of. Nowadays, these phone people haven't made a call in ages. For now, no one really either makes a call or sees each other in person. People now just send a Snapchat or a Facebook message or a WhatsApp. So these were ancient WhatsApps, people. Do they still work? No, they don't. It says temporarily out of order right there. If you can see through all the terrible postings that people did. B. Griffith says, I've heard a myth of a few call boxes that exist in New York City. I think there was only one, and I did pass by it in the West End, and this was back in like 2020. So I do have one video where I saw I think the only phone box in New York City. Go in and have a smell. I made the mistake of going to a phone box for you, and I will never do it again. Because I stepped into a phone box in a live video 4 years ago when I covered London for a month. And I was so excited. I was happy. I was a very naive young man back then. I walked in. First, I was assaulted with the smell of piss and then tobacco cigarettes. And then, as I'm about to take that's okay. I'm a New Yorker. I'm used to that type of smell. But then I go into the phone box, start doing selfie mode around, unfortunately. And someone in the comments says, Ariel, I think there's something behind you. No, it was not a ghost. This was London, not Edinburgh. It was a huge spider and a massive spider web. Multiple spider webs. I was surrounded in them. And when I got out, I had a huge spider web on my jacket. So I didn't know there were spiders in the UK. Well, apparently they're in the phone boxes. Virginia says, don't watch on YouTube as much. On Facebook, having trouble mirroring, so YouTube is working. Can slam something like the like button? Yeah, Virginia, on YouTube it's the like button. On Facebook it's the heart button. Wow, this guy's good. I like him. He's very good. Spiders are the true spawn of Satan, says Demon. Well, some of them are nice. All right, who wants to go to a random close? Who wants to go into Flesh Market Close? There's a light blinking. I get a distinct smell of meat pies at Flesh Market Close. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. What means close? So, Miss Lob, great question. One reason it's called close, and this is not the most well-known one, is that closes used to actually close. They used to have gates. So some of them would be enclosed courtyards. The more popular reason is that they used to be so close to each other that they were just passageways through the streets. All right, let's go. Through flesh. Meat pie. Oh, just a vent. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we see an Edinburgh ghost in the distance. I think I see a cafe that sells avocado toast. Susie says, "Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Flesh Market Close. Close call. You can say we have a close encounter. That was close. Is it, let me know, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love to know how it got, it's saying, okay, so K, yes. The flesh market meant the flesh of an animal. So this led to a meat market. Not, luckily not human. That would be very, has scary stories, like ran up and scared the other one. That's scary. Go up. Johnny says Jollibee the other day. Did they open up just today? That's kind of cool. Okay, I'm not sure why the service goes down that way. I think maybe because it starts going down towards the trains. Haven't wandered down. I would, but there's terrible service down that street.
I feel like I'm in Disneyland every time I come here.
Ramon asks, what's my next destination? Who knows? Amsterdam, Paris, Austin, Texas, Seattle, Washington, Staten Island, Honolulu, the Antarctic, Mount Everest. Will it be, I don't know, Kenya, the Amazon. Maybe it'll be Queens. We'll find out. Valerie votes for Alaska. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the reason there's very poor cell phone reception is because that way is the Waverly train station. So we're gonna steer clear going this way because it'll go cut off. But let's go down this way. I heard that there's a good shop down here where they have the best meat pies of Edinburgh. Let's see if it's still open. The best meat pies of Edinburgh. Cue the music by Stephen Sondheim from Sweeney Todd. Baldwin Bankroft. Baldwin Bankroft. Very awesome guy to collaborate with. I think him and I would get along. I would have to do it live though, if I were to do a good collaboration with Bald. Renee says Japan. I hope Japan opens. It's still closed. Valerie says Scotch pie. Let's see if there's Scotch pie in these parts. Is this both residential and commercial? I think it's a mix. So in the first floor we have commercial, and then on the upper floors we have residential. It's very evident that this is residential over here. It's mixed use. Australia is open now. Wendy says go to Mars. Okay. Lorraine, thank you so much for tuning in. We have a few Lorraines tuning in, but Lorraine Ness, thank you so much for tuning in. Have you purchased a new turtleneck? I was about to. There's this beautiful store, and I held the turtleneck in my hands, in my arms, and I looked at it in its eyes, and I didn't feel any connection. It wasn't the right turtleneck for me. It wasn't. So I will find the turtleneck. The turtleneck that's still in my mind is the one from London that I saw at a store called Drake. About that turtleneck. It was quite an expensive one. 225, 300 euro. Neck stole my heart. Bad service here. Hold on, everyone. I think we found tracks that lead to Haymarket. Any Edinburghers, do let me know. Gene, did I visit the top of the camera Oscuro? No, I did not. There's a whole lot of things here. I did a few, but I didn't do. Easily spend for people who don't spend as an in a given day. I'm doing the touristy things, making a live video, recording TikTok videos, and then editing those TikTok videos. And I try to post them during the day because some people like to follow the adventure on TikTok and then Facebook. So I can't go as fast as a normal tourist would, so I don't usually see as many sites as someone would normally would, unless if I spend a few weeks at a given place. Look at this. Dolores says, there's no traffic. Is that due to something? No particular reason. I think there's just limits on. It's not a really dense city. There's only about 500,000 people in the metropolitan area. I think in the city proper is only 300,000. Oh, look what we found! Is Laureen tuning in? Well, Laurie might be watching the replay anyway, or for any Hawaiians tuning in. There is quite a bit of Hawaiian poke here in Edinburgh. Let me know if you want to do a taste test, but let me see if this place is open. Is it closed? No. Are you open? Yeah, you're open. Okay. Oh, they have popular music. They have popular music. I'm gonna mute it. Bear with me. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for waiting. There's going to be popular music playing. I luckily have been able to do live streams without having too much popular music. So, huge round of hearts to the patrons and the super urbanists on YouTube and on Facebook for on a monthly basis, and all the star senders and super chatters and PayPalers. Thank you everyone who's been leaving contributions one way or another, because this way I can do live streams stopping at food places where sometimes there's popular music playing. But let's try 2 different pies. We got a Scotch pie and we got a haggis pie. So we got a Scotch. I think Scotch and haggis. This one, let's see. Well, this is apparently the best pies in Edinburgh, just like the song from Sweeney Todd, and I'm super hyped. Susie says more haggis. So everyone, by the way, there is actually vegan haggis. Here they do have vegan haggis, or they have vegan pies. There's vegan haggis in general, which I do recommend. It doesn't involve any of the weird ingredients, but you kind of get the same, in my opinion, good taste of haggis. But nonetheless, let's try a good Scotch pie with minced meat. This is the original. They also have the steak version. Pasty, but they had it with carrots. So, are my Cornish viewers, take that as you will. Let's try this out. Great pastry, really well made with beef, very easy to eat handheld. So not beef, mutton. Very good. It's slightly sweetened. They put just, I think, a little bit of sweetness to it on the top, I think. Or a little bit of cheese. Can't really tell. Really, really good. Oh. Now, mutton isn't quite my favorite in general. It's a very tender ground meat. Very, very tender ground meat. And you have just a little bit of that kind of, I'm not sure what they do with meats here in Scotland, but they have a slightly different taste to the English ones. Flavor to it, different herbaceous flavor to it, which I can't really tell. Oh, this is really good. Tastes very similar to a sausage roll as well. Wow. I'm impressed. Wendy says sauce and saucy. Hello Murad, nice to see you here from Istanbul. Thank you so much for tuning in. My favorite taste of home. That looks perfectly made and delicious, as Gwen. Yeah, I agree. I agree. This is a good place. Let's try the haggis pie. I love haggis. I've been falling in love with haggis. I don't know why people don't like it. Everyone's mad for not liking it. So Wendy says, can you... Again. Wendy, it's not that type of channel. I only say these words merely for food reasons. Is it called haggis pie? This is a haggis pie made with haggis. The loose. Wow. So we got some haggis, really good haggis, very creamy, has a little bit of spicy kick to it, a little bit of cheese and some type of maybe nutmeg. Can't quite tell what's on top, but it's a and mash. So you're getting a full haggis and tatties in one single bite. No neeps, but you're getting the tatties. Wow, that's a spicy kick to it. Oh my. This one's heavy. Ooh. I'm gonna need an iron brew to wash this down. Girl in the Curl says, what are tatties? Tatties are mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Neeps are mashed turnips. Neeps and tatties, yeah. What kind of sausage roll do they have here? I think they're pretty much sold out sausage rolls, but they have the normal one, they have a vegan one. No. Normal haggis has cheap intestine. Sharon says, yes, Ariel is a convert to iron brew. I'm just joking. I don't like it too much. I can see why Scots like them, but it's not my favorite. I don't like soda in general. Unless if it's sparkling water, Highland sparkling water. So I've been liking this sparkling water here from the Highlands. All right, one more bite. Let me know if you're enjoying this. Wendy says, love sausage rolls. My favorite type of snack. Sausage roll pastry is very different to those pies. Yeah, Valerie. Yeah, it's a different pastry. Which one was better, B. Chris? The haggis one was really flavorful, very spicy. I'm not a fan of spiciness, but if you're a fan of spicy, you're going to really enjoy this one. I would get the Scotch pie, though I think if I were eating here on a normal basis, I would get the steak Scotch pie. All right, let's continue on. Let's go. Okay, so that was Pie Maker. Pie Maker. Highly recommend it. Really great pies, in my opinion. There was a few vegan options, though. I don't know if they make the pastry vegan, but veggie options. Costa Coffee, yes, Costa Coffee is not from Costa Rica, though they might be referencing Costa Rica. Costa Coffee is a UK British coffee chain. It's like the British Starbucks. We got Sainsbury's, which is a British supermarket chain. And I think, the Poke Shop just closed. Cool, this cow. Girl in the Curl says pie maker, yes. Shame for my fave Lorraine, yeah. Yeah, early dinner. Start crossing about 8 p.m. You start your chance, unless if you're in. Your mic is very close. Yeah, sorry about that. Sushi. Girl in the Curl says, what's the dome building? I don't know. Let's investigate. Edinburghers, let us know. What is this dome building? B. Griffin says another poke place. Oh, I mean, there's so many poke places. I think right now is Chinese in Edinburgh. And while poke is Hawaiian from Japanese influence, I think Chinese people have taken a liking to poke. So that's why I think you're seeing a lot of poke places. Also, people just in general have been using. So this is the University of Edinburgh. College, says Susie. So the University of Edinburgh. As I mentioned, lots of Chinese, so we got bubble tea. The bubble tea restaurant, bento as well. Can we cross? Can we go into the university grounds? I think I can. I just gotta wait until cars start passing through, so bear with me.
Now it's slow library.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
Everything else is closed today.
Can I see it from the outside?
Yeah, just a quick look.
Okay. Okay. They have a security guard, but let me show it to you from over here. Hey, bit of a wander. Thank you so much for says, thanks for all the UK walks. I'm going in July and this has been so fun to see. Bit of a wonder, thank you so much for a $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad this is inspiring. Glad to see other walkers here. Wow, beautiful campus. Unfortunately, it's a bit dark, so it's hard to see in the middle building, but it is gorgeous. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Have a good night.
You too. Take care.
Surgeon Hall is nearby. Yeah, Surgeon's Hall is probably one of the most interesting and gruesome exhibitions you'll see. Susie says turn right. Right, okay. What's this way, Susie? Blanche says, I thought their sirens sounded different. I'm a little bit disappointed, because a lot of Europe has better siren sounds than New York, so they tend to be a little bit more pleasant to the ear. But here in Scotland, they use sirens that are ear-piercing, just like New York. They put them very loud. So I'm a little bit disappointed in you, Scotland, for your sirens. I thought you would do better. I thought you would have bagpipes for sirens. Go back to the main road. Says Gary, okay. Susie says turn around. Susie, you said right. Valerie says our sirens in the UK changed back a few years. Why? Why would they change it from the previous sirens? Yeah, Barris, European sirens tend to be low tone. Yeah, they tend to be low tone, lower in treble, so they don't feel so ear piercing as they do in America and here. I wonder why UK will even make the change. Blanche says the siren used to be wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Jane says there's a great curry place here. That's great to hear. Oh, that's cool. Let me know the name of the curry place. Oh, there's a theater here. This is where Broadway musicals come. Let's see what's on. What's the day? Is it March already? No, it's not March. We can see a Midsummer's Night's Dream. William Shakespeare. Bob said 500 stars. Thank you so much, Bob. What time do businesses close? Too early, in my opinion. Very early. I'm from New York, so I'm used to businesses closing very late. So restaurants, 9 p.m. You might have some restaurants a little bit closing a little bit later at 10. But play it safe. Assume it closes at 9. Regular businesses that are not food or drink oriented, I'd say they close a lot of them like at 6. Stores I've seen close a lot of 5, like clothing stores. And pubs, I think it's 11 p.m. So it's a fairly early drinking culture here. I think the only place where you can really drink late at night is going to a club. I'm not sure if there are any in Edinburgh. There's probably a few. But yeah. Tomorrow's Pancake Day, says Kay. Oh, yes, indeed. like this area. It's a little bit more cosmopolitan. Goodbye, February. Yeah, February. And then the walking sign is right over here. Luckily here, I've noticed that people respect the rules of the road, so I've rarely seen anyone try to skip a red light. Of course, always practice caution. Jay says, wow, walk at night. Oh, yeah. Susie says, turn back. Susie, where would you want me to show? Let me know, because it's pretty late, so there's not that much things to. Once I get off the main streets, there's so little light that it's probably not so worth showing the off streets. B. Griffith says, so no pedestrians playing chicken like in NYC. NYC, you know, people are not going to cross a red light, but they will probably cross a stop sign or maybe go over the crosswalk a little bit. So yeah, in NYC you have to, I've noticed people are a little bit more risky. Susie says it's Surgeon's Hall. Oh yeah, no worries about that. Yeah, there's not much, there probably won't be anything to show from the outside. Jane says stop and cross for curry. Jane, what's the curry place? Let me know. Wait till, oh sorry. Susie says, if you take the 7 bus, I'll take it us to you. I'll take me to you. Wendy says, let's take a train. There is not a subway system here. There's a tram system, but no subway system. Tanya says, have you eaten yet? I already ate some pie. Valerie says some restrictions just coming to an end today in Scotland. Oh, that's good. Happy to hear. Thank you everyone so much for the recommendations on the food. Edinburgh is way too hilly for a subway, says Gary. Yep. Yeah, that's the main issue. But there is a bus system that you can take. And here's the number 7 to New Haven. And there we go. So we've seen quite a bit of Edinburgh. Is there anything else I can show you? I think there's rules here against showing supermarkets, which is a bit of a shame. I would walk into a Sainsbury. Let's walk for a little bit more and we'll see if there's anything else. Kay says all restrictions end in Ireland. Oh, that's good to hear. Wendy says have a sausage roll at Greg's again. I think one is enough for the day. Here we have a Middle Eastern supermarket. That's cool. I think we are in the Middle Eastern area, yeah. I think we're in the Middle Eastern / Mediterranean area with Turkish cuisine, kebabs, doner kebab. We got Tesco around here. Tesco is like a smaller supermarket. It's like almost like a Walgreens. We hear a lot of Spaniards. What's here? Ron says maybe try a Pizza Hut then. I'll do my best, Ron. There we go. A quart. There we go. Asian style street food. Day pie. Domino's. Some classic pizza, ladies and gentlemen. Kilimanjaro coffee. Ooh. Oh, a late night coffee shop. Oh, that's nice. Wow, this is full. Closes at a whopping 8 p.m. Oh my. What time is it now? Susie says turn right here at Haddon's Court. Valerie says that was a small local express one. Tesco's. Yeah, is Tesco's also a major supermarket? You let me know. The Shawarma House. I like this area. It's nice. Good variety of stuff. There's also a lot of these vintage shops all around. They're kind of like vintage shops meets pharmacies, which is an odd combination, but I've seen a few already. It's 6:55 p.m. Okay, that's good to hear. Still got time. Got time before all this becomes a zombie wasteland. And only the Neds are running amok. I still got time before the Neds come out. Those are charity chops, says Paul. Thank you so much for letting us know. Do let us know exactly what is a charity shop. Is it run by a nonprofit organization? There's also these other vintage stores called Shelter Scotland. That's a cool hat. Look at that. The dress with the hat. Look at that. A lamp hat. We got Sam Martin's. Samaritans. I read it wrong. Samaritans right over here. Another vintage shop. Secondhand shops. Donation based. And we got Starbucks. And of course we have a pub across the corner. Steven, thank you so much for a $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Goodwill in the States, yeah, but here they combine it sometimes with other functions like a pharmacy. I've seen one selling food as well. Whew, so cold now. People donate secondhand stuff to these shops and the profits go to charity. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. 9 p.m. is the netting hour. Indeed it is. It's the hour where all the nets come out. So do watch out. Walmart is more American. Yes, indeed. Walmart is American. Let me cross the street here. Big hug coming your way, says Wendy. Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Asada is Asda is Walmart. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting us know. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. This was a walk through Edinburgh, Scotland at night. This seems like a night street. What's the name of the street? So I know it's called Nicholson Street, I think. It says Nicholson Street there on the corner. It's a nice street. They'll probably go through different names because here in Edinburgh, streets tend to change names even though they're the same way. There seems to be a lot of cool stuff here, including more ethnic foods. You know, in Edinburgh, you're not just limited to haggis. I eat haggis because I'm from New York. I'm used to having ethnic foods in New York. So unless if it's an ethnicity that I'm not used to, I generally just go for the food of the culture, especially if I'm here for just a short while. So that's why I mostly ate haggis and Scotch pie and sausage rolls and things like that. But if you are a vegetarian, if you have other dietary restrictions, do know that the UK overall has a great variety of ethnic foods. I'm using the word ethnic, meaning non-English, non-British, that will match those dietary requirements. There's a lot of vegan places, gluten-free places. There is places you can grab Mexican or shawarma or Middle Eastern. That's a little bit easier if you are paleo. Huge variety of different things here. And when it comes to at least England, I'm not sure about Scotland, it seems like Scotland as well, you can also find exceptional curry, exceptional Indian cuisine. That's one thing that the UK sticks out more than the US. US sticks out in dumplings and Chinese cuisine, of course Italian and a few other things. But here in the UK, the top ethnic cuisine, if you're gonna try any ethnic cuisine here in the UK, try a good curry. And I'll try to find one at some point. People have recommended a few, but stay tuned. There will be some type of curry will be featured at some point in these videos. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Keep being awesome and always keep. Ooh, wow. I just gotta give a huge round of hearts. Wow, Maureen, very kind mega urbanist, already contributes on a monthly basis and just left a whopping $50 super chat. It's been such a blast showing this beautiful country of Scotland. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to show you other parts of the UK. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. See you Thursdays through Fridays at 3 p.m. UK time, and that is 10 a.m. New York City time. Otherwise, other videos will be random like this one. Follow me on TikTok, Ariel Vieira, and Facebook, Urbanist Live, for the short videos. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you again so much, Maureen, and everyone else. As you say in Scots Gaelic, slán ga fón.